Alright, welcome back to this very intense, stressful situation where Rook has one frickin' health left. Oh man. I gotta get the attention of this guy right here. Yeah. Man, this is not great. This is not a great situation for me. I'm gonna move you back here and then attack from a distance. I guess? Fuck, I shouldn't have done that. I should have just marked him. God. Face palming so hard. Alright, well, I feel dumb. God damn it. Oh no! Fuck. Shit. Okay, well, Ivor's dead. And we will soon follow. Oh, man. Let's see. I can't do shit to this guy. We're fucked. We're screwed. Yeah. What am I... How am I only doing like 1 damage to this guy? That's fucking stupid. So what happens now? There are too many of them. You fall to your knees and soon feel someone carrying you, followed by a maddening din. Then nothing. When you wake, you find yourself amongst a tattered and glassy-eyed hand of survivors. Okay, so the story just goes on, but it's a fucked up story. A group has gathered at the rear of the caravan. Oddlife walks beside a covered figure in an open wagon. Old fool, she says, through clenching teeth. I should have stayed with him. The chieftain's death hits you like a blow to the gut. You continue on to Frostfeller in silence, Let's hand firmly in your own. I lost my days of supplies? Oh, shit. Pausing to catch your breath, you glance backward to see the caravan stretched out past the point of safety. They're spaced out so far you're unable to see those bringing up the rear. We've got to pull them together, says Ivor. It'd be dangerous to stop until at least the Godstone. The path should be just ahead. Rook doesn't seem like the kind of guy who would rally a group with a speech. He seems like a sort of quiet to himself type. Slow the pace so everyone can catch up. Give the others a chance to find us. You tell those around you at the front. You beckon the stragglers to pick up their feet, eventually bringing the caravan back together. However, many curse the slower pace and the lost time. Fuck. This game. Jesus Christ. I would not do well with Fire Emblem. Far enough for today, I think. After a day of misery, men and women dropped their meager possessions beneath the godstone of Valdir. Jesus, these Scandinavian names are really killing me. Hreidvaldir. Hreidvaldir. What are we doing? We just left our homes because suddenly they were rich. Chieftain did what I suggested, and look what he got for it. Look at these people. Somebody has to hold them together. That's you, Rook. How am I supposed to do that? I tell them everything's going to be alright. Gods, Rook, I don't know. Pretend you know what you're doing. That's what the rest of us do. Thanks for the advice. Then do whatever you want. Let them fend for themselves if you can live with it. You humans are absurd, Rook. Furious when you're not in control. Terrified when you are. Pull it together. I'm worried about the Alit mostly. Keep her close. You do care, I can tell. Men are a plague on the world, worse than any dredge, as far as I can tell. Chats like this are why we get along so well, Ivor. You sleep poorly, the sun forever stuck to an eternally bright sky. Before the others rise, you find yourself staring over long, low hills covered in pine. The godstone looms overhead, the massive eyes of Hreidvaldir looking the same direction as you. Inspect the stone. The weathered stone doesn't see too many visitors. Not much reason to travel so far east. When hunters... Shit, did I set a timer for this episode? I did not set a timer for this episode. God dang it! I'll do 11 minutes. That should be fine. When hunters come through, they sometimes stop to give offerings. Out of habit, more than anything else. Now that the gods are dead. Hreidvaldir was the god of hunters and of wild beasts, occasionally seen roaming the land as both man and wolf. He was always depicted in effigy with his terrible spear. You wonder what he'd think about his woods being full of dredge now. A young girl from the caravan approaches you. "I made this for you," she says, handing you a crude necklace carved from a branch she must have found nearby. "Thank you for saving my mama," she says, before running back to her tent. Back at your tent you rouse Alette, who clings to your arm until she's completely awake. Bad dreams. Eventually the camp is broken down, and there's time to move on to Frostfeller. It feels like an end more than a start. Okay, cool. Oh, shit. We're not gonna have enough food to get there. A caravan halts when a group of men appear on the trail, weapons at their feet. We've seen the dredge in your wake, says one. We don't wish to meet them alone. If you'll let us join you, we'll show you a watering hole with enough animals to fill those supply wagons. An inherent fear of strangers raises mutters of the caravan. What are you doing out here alone? We're hunting here for food, and the dredge found our village, says the man. When we returned, he looks away, unable to finish. Well, if they're going to add more supplies, then I guess allowing the men to join us is the best thing we can do. If you'll be no trouble, come along, you say. The men cautiously join your ranks and prove trustworthy. The hidden watering hole nearby is teeming with animals, and soon your supplies are nearly restocked. Awesome. Really cool. Morale becomes poor. During a rest, one of the men get too drunk and end up splashing mead in a warrior's face. A brawl erupts. Many thrown fists and broken bone later. Investigator Raffensvalter is tossed on the ground at your feet. The instigator, not investigator, at your feet. Angry clansman looking for satisfaction. His personal defenses little more than drooling mumbles. I don't know what dries out means. If it means until he sobers up, then that might be the better option. If it's until he's like just tie him up and leave him somewhere, then that's pretty fucked up. I don't know. This is really tough. This is a really, really good game. Presents me with a lot of really tough choices. And I like it. I think I feel a sneeze coming on. Alright, sorry about that. Whatever. You grab a rope from the supplies and make short work of the sot. A few onlookers throw scraps at him, but most just walk away with a laugh, at least content that some measure has been taken. We've got some weak morale, man. It's not great. The caravan is visibly relieved to find a small village on the way to Frostfeller. With beds and fresh supplies, the locals here are shocked by the news you bring and discuss it amongst themselves while you set up nearby. Go to heroes. Gotta see about this stuff. What's this? 15% dodge strength attacks. A crude medallion made from the branch, from a branch from the trees above the godstone, carved from with a curious rune. I feel like I feel like this is best for Alette, since she's weak as fuck. And this 14 armor, 12 strength, 8 armor, 10 strength. I think this might be best for Rook. Alette, alright. Odd Life, alright. Rook, okay. And Ivor. You deserve a promotion. Greatest warriors on the battlefield are those who live past their first battles to start a journey down the path of legend. 5 renown? Sure, heck yeah. Give you a point in that, and we'll give you I don't know. I'm really not sure. Give you more in there. More defense would be good. Man, this game is brutal, honestly. Map. Let's see. We have 7 days of supplies, which is not great. But Frostveiler, it took us to get from Skogar to Frostveiler. It took us what, like 3 days? 2 or 3 days? Which means we've got at least another 2 or 3 days ahead of us. So we only have 7 or 8 days of food. We're gonna need more supplies. We only have 6 days worth of supplies. 6. That's gonna help to 7, 8 days. I think 8 days of supplies is gonna be fine. This stuff is great, but I can't really do anything with it. Will per kill. That might be good. No, though. Got leave there. Map. We gotta rest. Yeah, how's everyone doing? Where our morale is horrible. We need a rest. Maybe one more day of rest. It's really probably not a good idea, but get 7 more days or 8 days, I guess, now. And, I guess we'll leave. Man, this is a brutal game. Oh, well, that's the end of the episode. Yep, that's the end of the episode. Thanks for joining me on this this brutal journey through the Banner Saga. I hope you join me for the next episode. And it's tough, but this is really fun. It's a really cool game. Thanks for joining me. Tune in for the next. Thanks for watching, folks. Have a nice day.